Hi. We're back. I'm finally doing it. I'm streaming on a Thursday. I did it. I did it more than once a week. I did it. Just copy this. But welcome in. We're back with some more Ace Attorney. We're on day 3 of our case with the Steel Samurai. We still have no idea who it was. We found out that the people in the trailer at Studio 2 are potential suspects because at first they were like, we couldn't have done it. The monkey head was blocking the way. We couldn't leave Studio 2. But now it turns out that the murder actually happened at Studio 2 and not Studio 1. So we're about to find out who it was. I'm just gonna do a sound check. One second. Just gonna set the sound. Beautiful. So we're entering day 3. We still don't know who it was. There was something I did pick up on last time though. So the salmonella guy, he said that there was only 4 people in the employee bake room, but the 4 people he said was him, Steel Samurai, the victim, and the security lady, but there was no mentioning of the assistant girl. So where was she if he said that she wasn't there? October 19th, 3:27 p.m. Wright and corridor offices. That was a close one, huh, Mio? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Huh? Mayo! You're back! So what happened? Well, I think I got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick! Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've got no time to waste. I look every time, but there's nothing there. His desk, my desk. Poster. Window. Right, talk. The Steel Samurai. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What do you mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Hi, CD! Well, welcome in. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm trying to be good now. I promise I'll be good. I promise I'll play the game. I played a bit on Tuesday. We did day 2. I'll just catch you up. We finished day 2 and we took the kid to trial, and turns out that he what did he see again? He was pretending to saw the whole thing, but he didn't. And it was Mr. Hammer in the Steel Samurai costume. And we found out the murder didn't take place in Studio 1. It took place in Studio 2. Thank you. I have been a little bit sicky, and then it was like really hot, and then I was very demotivated, and then I was very ippy all the time. It was a string of things. But I'm trying to be good. I have the week off next week, so I might do like extra streams to like try and speed things up a bit and catch up to where I'm supposed to be in the game. I hope your day is going good. Yeah, but Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. What games have you been playing lately? I know there's a couple games coming out. And there was a Gamescom last night that showed like some new games that look good. Like I'm excited for Little Nightmares 3. And apparently there's a new Fable game that looks that's supposed to be like based on a really old Fable game that I haven't played, but I don't know too much about it. Yay! I still have Spyro on my playlist. I have it ready, but I'm just so behind with video games. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Oh yeah, I have a question for you, since you're here. Wait, let me look at it real quick, let me just show you something. Wait, let me just in case I show something private. I don't know, I need to turn that off. Wait, let me just find something real quick. Where is it? Where is it? So there's a game that is coming out, and I don't know too much about. There it is. This. Is this good? Should I get this as well at some point? Bigger and better than before. It looks like it could be fun. Objection! So I guess we get to play as Miles in this one. Bide my time. Hi, Fumin! So this is older, more adventure style game. Work if you enjoy the story. I do enjoy it so far. I was thinking I might play some more Ace Attorney games after I finish this one. This is also the first time the second game. Ah! It has like artwork and stuff too. Is there like, I know there's other Ace Attorney games, is there like any specific order I should be thinking about when I play them? Or can I just play whatever I want? Like if I finish the trilogy, and would it make sense to move on to this? just okay, okay. Thank you. But hi, Fumin. How's your day going? Welcome in. Everybody in Studio 2 is a suspect right now. None of the other stories connect. Okay. Is Phoenix in it? Wait, no. We only saw Miles, so I imagine Phoenix wouldn't be in that one. Any ideas? Wow, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP. Powers, right. Alright. 4, 5, 6 are a continuous story. Okay. I'll look into 4, 5, and 6 as well. Cause I do like detective games. Even though people bully me. Everyone kept telling me I was stupid last time, CD. I'm snitching on everybody. They kept telling me I was stupid. It was very mean. They kept telling me I was stupid. I'm just doing my best though. I'm doing my best. Detention center, visitor's room. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. No, I wasn't stupid. I do think about things. I do think sometimes. I promise. I wasn't stupid. Sadie, no! You're supposed to side with me. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick. You must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Everyone's such a bully to me. Hey, WP. Only one day left. Let's make it count. Yes. Though, there's not really anything I can do to help. I got something too. I got something. I'll show you. I prepared something. It's not fully prepared yet. I'm gonna try and incorporate it at some point. I'll just show you a little sneak peek of what I had planned. I'll just show you real quick. Oh my gosh, I'm not logged in. Fucking... I don't know how to log in. Let me find it. Wah, do, 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 do. Copy. I'm just gonna 1 second. Discord. Accept. Alright. After last stream, I prepared something because everyone was bullying me. So I got something and I'm going to show you it. Let me put the sound on. There you go.
Everyone does it. Now you can do it too. Shut the fuck up. Shut your mouth. Shut up. Shut the hole in your face. Like that. You can do it. Shh. Shut up. And shut the fuck up. Everyone does it.
That's
now
what
you
I
can
prepared.
Do it too. Shut the fuck
I'm gonna try and have that like saved somewhere at some point. I'm gonna try and figure it out. But I got that. Put this on. Alright, we're ready. Oh, there's not really anything I can do to help. Ha ha ha! I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please! This is no laughing matter. Talk. Could you tell me more about, Miss Vasquez? Oh. I hope you enjoyed it. The producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Oh no, Fuming, you didn't get it! Oh no! Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? He had places to go. He went out for milk and never came back. Oh no! And what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Director Manella. Can you tell me about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call though. Whenever she says jump, he asks, how high? And all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Mr. Hammer. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yeah, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in the business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global! Backseating? Who? Where? Okay, I think I need to call the police now. 5 years ago. Alright, is there anything I can show you? Like this? Have you seen this, Mr. Powers? What's that? I've never seen these Steel Samurais in my life. These are the Steel Samurais that appear at live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. I mean, so much to these kids, you know? How about that? Excuse me. This? Wait, let's just click everything real quick. Regarding the murder weapon, yes? Is it heavy, that spear? Pretty hefty. I don't think an average person would be able to swing it around. He's so hairy. You know, I think he's supposed to look like a monkey. You know? I think what they were going for was like a Goku look. Goku. Movie. Images. They just showed me Goku from Dragon Ball Z, which wasn't what I was looking for. But just basically Goku. The Monkey Man. Monkey Man. This would be a good picture to show. That's not a good picture to show. This picture? Would that be big? Yeah, okay, I'll show you. Like this. Like this. Goku. Sun Wukong. From the mythology, the legends. The Monkey Man. I think he's supposed to look like that. You can see as well if I flick this. Look. See? Same person. Let's do it. Right. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run through. Oh yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I think we've seen this part. Duct tape, we heard. Right, let's go. Move. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat these donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Woo! She's alive! I was wondering about the Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets away. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Sal Manella, the director? Sal, he's soft, a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No. No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer. Ah! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper! Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it! Calling him a criminal, a thief! I won't forgive this! Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper, my poor old Mr. Hammer will never do such a thing! Why would he steal Bowser's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low, it's impossible! Would you like to look at this? Think. I'm not in a mood of thinking. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the steel samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. Let's go. think there's anything to look at here. This is exactly why I don't want to get old ever. Hey, I'm still young, I'm tired. The moment you say I'm still young, it's all over. Back. I want to look somewhere else first. I guess they're not filming today either. I mean, someone was murdered, Mayo. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. Yeah! No, no, no! No touching! Eek! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean... I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatic indeed. Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine a plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills, how? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat! Wow, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Wow, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. How goes your investigation? To tell you the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I'd buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kinda bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How was Edgeworth doing? Anyway, Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Wow, talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Crushing paper cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jackhammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right! Right. Would you like to look at this new book I have? Would you like to look at this that I got? I'm going to go back to precinct, more detailed test. You're being very free with your information today, Detective. Well, don't go telling anyone this, pal. But I was kinda impressed at today's trial, too. Oh! Most lawyers would have given up after that director's testimony. I think if it been anyone but you up there, Powers would be done for by now. About the bottle. Oh, that? Talk about embarrassing, pal. I can't believe I missed out on my first week for evidence. Don't know how I can apologize to Mr. Edgeworth. It must be tough being a detective with all of that responsibility. Oh, blush. Let's go. Dressing room. You! You're my main suspect right now, Penny! Second main suspect. Or maybe the third main suspect. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore. How? What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yeah, and I'm really grateful for all you have done. But this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yeah? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too! What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer had some kind of hold on Mr. Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said apparently. Some dirt? What kind of dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 ever again. They left the film set the way it was too. The film set. Was that trailer part of the film set then? What do you mean? It's quite jarring that we went from like serious conspiracy blackmail theory to what do you mean it's the last episode? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No, no! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. But what? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true! If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something! Yeah. I think evidence, rather than words, is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Take that! Take that. And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled, just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Mr. Hammers' fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything she asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks. We'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Alright. You may have given me a ton of information, but that doesn't mean you're not a suspect anymore. Assistant lady, whose name I've already forgotten. Back. I put all of WP's, Penny, personal belongings in here. He'll be able to come pick them up, right? I'm sure he'll come, yes. Wow, you remembered, Nick. It's the Samurai Boogie Woogie. Thanks to you. Not quite as spiky as usual. Oh, sorry, I haven't cleaned up there yet. Alright, I guess. There's a box for snacks on the table. They must give these to employees. It's completely empty! I can feel Maya's eyes burning into the back of my neck. Let's go. Yeah. Like, it makes it a lot easier going up hills. Great, lying here. They've seen wisdom at last. They know if they fixed it, I'd just kick it off again. That poor assistant. Means of lunch. Just a little click around. Right, let's go. What? You're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer! She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. 5 years ago. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Ah! Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nichols! Nichols? Nichols, Nick. Penny Nichols. That assistant we talked to. Alright! Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that and the recently departed, no less! I suppose you think this is fun? No, no, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers, I promise. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expected me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I have proof. Sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole the costume. Here's my proof. What? What's an empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Mr. Powers? Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag, you're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. And that was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand. Poor old Hammer never meant to harm anyone ever. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. A photograph. Uh-oh. Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this... it was a thing! I told you it was suspicious! I said it was suspicious! It was broken! I fucking told you it was broken! And they wouldn't let me interact with it! Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of those stairs here and there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Can you talk about this thing that you said you didn't want to talk about? Poor old Hammer. He was a big star, the biggest. That accident 5 years ago is what did him in. He wanted to hide it. He didn't want anyone to know. Poor silly old Hammer. If he just came out and confessed, then Vasquez wouldn't have gotten her claws into him. Right. Let's move. Unless... Let's go. Let's go here. There she is! Hey Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Hi, H-E-L-L-O! Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. There's nothing left on the plates, so they ate T-bone steaks too. Something wrong. I don't know, I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know? Can't say that I do. Incinerator. Covered in soot. Light fan. Let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. That's not a license, Nick. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? There's some flowers here. So pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That bench looks dangerous. Right there is where the death happened. Right here. Alright. Alright, lady. Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Huh? Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it! Nick, she did it! She's the killer! My fey blood speaks to me. I know it! Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves? Oh dear. Alright. Would you look at my scrapbook? Why are you showing that to me, Nick? Okay, I'm like, I want somebody to look. She's not looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well, old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right, anyway. Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. She went inside the trailer. You came. Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that incident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. Huh. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause! You pressured him! And to think it was just an accident! Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way! Oh! You mean Mr. Hammer did it? On purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought the photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence, boys! Uh-oh. I'm an upstanding member of society! I'm an attorney, a lawyer! You can't threaten me like this! Who are you? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hamilton's dirt, no? Why would the Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that, where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! Hold it right there! Detective Gumshoe! Save me! I heard everything, pal! D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now! Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Hey, you okay, pal? No, I was so scared, Mr. Detective Gumshoe. I was so scared they were gonna erase me. They were gonna delete me from this whole planet. I was never gonna live ever again. Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe! Thank you, thank you, thank you! I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe! Sorry, it's just I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon, pal. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. To be continued. What time is it? It's only been an hour. I'll play a bit more. I don't know how long the actual case will take. Final day. Let's continue. 10 a.m. Courtroom 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. I should get my water ready for this. Maybe. I'll get it when I need it. I think we're okay for now. It depends how long it will take. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss Steve Vasquez to the stand. Miss Steve Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. You're smoking in the courtroom! Will the witness state her name and occupation? Steve Vasquez. I am a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. Question mark? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. 3 years! Hi, Guy. Thank you for the sub, Guy. Welcome in. Thank you. And thank you for 3 years. This whole time. You've been here this whole time. How's your day going? Thank you again. If she is guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. I don't know if you've been keeping up, but we are on the final day of the trial. We're about to catch the murderer. What the shit freckles is this? Oh, have you not been watching? Wait. Oh. What that? It's so shiny. What that? What that? What's that? What is that? Hello? Message effects. Oh. Oh. I didn't know you could do that. 20. I guess it's a new thing they added. A premium chat. Wait, how's it so big? How? Wait, hello? Oh? Oh? What? How's Sky doing these things? Here? Thank you for the bits, Sky. I guess these are like brand new things. I guess they're new things I haven't seen. I might look in other people's channels later to see if it's like that too. That's cool though. But I appreciate your use of 30 bits to make a giant Pedro Pascal. We love Pedro here. It's in channel points. I saw the new one, message effects, but I haven't seen the bits thing, which is kind of cool. Today I learned things too. The day of the murder. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on a table in front of the trailer. Thank you, guy. Thank you. I need to like investigate this. I feel like I need to investigate this. I didn't even know these were. I don't know if these are like brand new things, or I just didn't know. We found Hammer's body later, when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you. The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk. What with that monkey's head toppling over? Van. Thank you, guy. Thank you. It's fun seeing these enlarged. I see. On-screen celebration? What's that? I'll wait and see if it pops up. What's that? I don't see anything yet. Did something pop up for you? I didn't see anything. Oh, okay, I must have missed it. I must have missed it. Okay, if you're sure, I'll keep a close eye. Maybe I'm looking on OBS. I think that's the issue. Let me open my stream. Create a dashboard. I'll look over here. I have it opened on Twitch now as well. Can I? I'll just watch the VOD for it. I'll watch the VOD so you don't have to do it again. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm looking forward to see lots of Pedros on my stream. No, you don't have to. I promise you don't have to. I promise you don't have to. I'll watch the VOD. Okay, I'm looking. Only if you're sure, though. I'm looking. I am observing. I see. Ah. That's fun. I like that. So many Pedros. I kind of want to get a Nicolas Cage one to match. I want Nicolas Cage. I might try and do that at some point. But thank you, Kai. Thank you. Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. I did see there was another new thing as well. It's a bit more controversial. So apparently if you're streaming and someone else is streaming, there's this thing where you knock, like you knock on their stream, and I guess it pops up for them. And when you knock on them, you're just sending them a message being like, hey, do you want to like stream together? Do you want to collaborate, kind of thing? And like for like the big name streamers, they have to like turn it off because like they were getting like so many knocks on their stream, and it was like very disruptive because like so many people were pressing it on them. I entered the trailer a little before noon. Ah, I like that emote because I contributed to the bouncy bum. The bouncy bum was my idea. That was my contribution to that specific emote. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in at the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. The meeting began at 12 sharp. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, talk about it a bit more. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edwell. Oh no, who's defending you? And please stop banging on your little desk, it hurts my ears. Ugh. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4, and the rehearsal was scheduled at 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? All you did was state the obvious, said Wrath. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Hold on! You had Sal take you? What does that mean? We established this, Phoenix! It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, right. At 2:30 we had a 15-minute break. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright! Oops. It was a 15-minute break. We ate T-bone steaks. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat. She wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, anything? No, I don't. I kind of wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. I entered the trailer a little before noon. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in at the employee area? No. Oh, this is the start, okay. So now I need to find the evidence. I need something. Something. Anything. about this? I did notice that their plates didn't have bones on it. Maybe this? Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on a table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember if you will. Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez. My serious face. It's game time, boys. Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too! You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. I see. Then, what was Miss Vasquez doing during that break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Order in the court! Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak. She ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Ha! Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez, any day. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was the murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? That was a prop, but it was heavy. No, she broke it! She broke it on purpose! So it wasn't heavy! She stabbed it like a knife! Like a knife, I say! A knife! I think you could. It's not impossible. Well, maybe it's not impossible, but... Silence. I'm speaking. The victim was stabbed through the chest from the front, yes? I believe this would indicate that the victim was aware of the killer's presence. Now, the Steel Samurai costume is light and mobile. Compared to the victim, I am weaker and slower. I couldn't possibly win such a fight. Not to mention, there's proof I did not have the spear. The photograph of the Steel Samurai shows that the victim himself was holding it. Or do you mean to suggest that I could have wrested it away from him? Yeah, take that, Wright. If you still think she did it, show us proof. Let me catch this little poodle doggy. look at the data we have on the samurai spear in the court record. Isn't there something in there that gets to you? Something odd about the samurai spear? Wait! Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Sorry, Your Honor. I'd like to take back my previous claim. Very well. I won't hold you to your claim. But I'm afraid I will have to... No! Ugh. What's this? You're taking back your claim? Let's backtrack for a moment. I want to consider whether the witness could have used the samurai spear or not. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. Huh? What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. I have two things that I kind of think might be it. So the broken spear and the photo of the thing, because that could have been it. He might have died the exact same way, you know. He might have died the exact same way as 5 years ago. She might have pushed him. Just like this. I'm going for it.
Take
No! No, please, everybody. It's exactly that as well. Like before, he was like, "I know who the killer was," and I was like, "Do I know? Do I? Do I know? I don't think I do."
Take that!
I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume like this through the chest? Order, order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the weapon, murder weapon, then pray tell, what was? How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can tell you! Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? Yes, I would. I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well. Let's see what the murder weapon is. Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing on the top of the stairs. Order, order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it. See the fallen man in the photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago happened again now. Mr. Wright, continue! It's 2:30 on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it! She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had done himself 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. Ha! In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Ho ho. Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of the argument, that Hammer died at this trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The van! The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could you have dealt with the body? She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance, a van. Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Then, let's hear it. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
Take that!
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator at all? Alright, this is a question that I'm not quite sure on. I mean, he had to have been. Of course, Sal Manella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose, you win. It was fun. I win? uh, I think everybody at this point is used to like a big breakdown scene where they just kind of like completely lose it, like Yagami style. So, what happens next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh. I lost, something like that. She did say that. I just said that. Wait, so you mean... Dave Vasquez, so it was you! You killed Jack Hammer. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? What? Order? Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts on this matter? Of course it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? So I can say hold it on every step of the way and try to wait until you slip up, is the point of it. I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn! To come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Objection!
Huh? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth! I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well.
Objection!
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I am your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. 1 second, I should get a drink of water. My throat is going a little bit. 1 second. Ready. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, indeed, verily I say, a go! I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth? Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that, Edgeworth. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Serious FaceTime. We can do this. Hold it. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. But boy, the witness will continue her testimony. The assistant was there too. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember what? There was a dead body laying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second, wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body, and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well. You may continue, Miss Vasquez. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady... one second. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there till Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry? Sorry I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up.
Hold it!
Old bag. The security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him go toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course I heard all this after the fact. That photograph meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use.
Hold it!
You asked to be left out. Yes, it seemed that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it with all the bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning.
Hold it!
The script and your direction notes. The script wasn't there! They're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. I had to go get the script! She's lying! No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring the script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who would think of rehearsing after that? I guess. Very well. Please continue.
Objection!
Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. Ah! I slipped up! Order, order! Mr. Edgeworth, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind. You have to find something to peg this on her here. Or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I in your neck. Go get him!
Hold it!
10 minutes, wait. I just want to get out this. Right.
Hold it!
Here we go. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. Okay. This. But what do I present to her? don't know. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. Huh? What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Oh, I didn't catch it. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah. Then, and when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, order! I will have order! Witness? Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I have nothing to gain from his death, nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? I can prove it, somehow! Okay, I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. I don't have it. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. Reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dave Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you like for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have talked only about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Dee Vasquez, not the other way round. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no more reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. Okay. Allow me to present to the court evidence proving I don't have it. I have an idea in my head, but I don't know the evidence to choose. She wanted to cancel it. It was the final episode. He had no use to her anymore. He was donezo. Finished. Mr. Hammer was a woman. That's why my policy doesn't matter. This is my proof. And this tells us why Miss Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer. I'd say all it proves is that the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles. Find your marbles immediately. Nick, we're so close. Think this one through, please. I ask you again. I'm scared. I don't have evidence. I have no evidence. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him up the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him for all of those years. She snapped. So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Ah! Miss Vasquez! What? What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No! No! How could this be? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's the Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Woohoo! Yay! That is all. This court is adjourned. We did it! October 20, 1:12 p.m. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for murder. It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids show and as a villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's over. So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP! Oh, haha. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Huh? Is something wrong? The show's over. You're being cancelled. No, of course not. Ah! Nick! Edgeworth! Say something right. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar! Wait. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. They love each other. It's a crush. Unnecessary feelings. Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. I can't stop thinking about you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Now, Fiemin, it's a wholesome moment. You listen to me, Phoenix. Don't ever show your face in front of me ever again, or I would have to smooch it. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend or your boyfriend? What? Friends? As if they're rivals. Rivals! Right, Nick? Or were they roommates? For now, yeah, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtain closed on another trial. And I caused quite a stir by revealing the accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Pink Princess! I want to see this! This is it! The new show starts today! You're gonna watch it with me, aren't you? I'll admit, I was kinda surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. It was that night when Phoenix found out why he was called Mr. Edgingworth. No! Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. The end. Quite a conundrum. Oh, look at Edgeworth. He's just so confused about his feelings. He's so confused and tormented and torn. He doesn't know what to do. He's the prosecutor, but he's in love with the defendant attorney. What should he ever do? He'll destroy his career keeping this up. Find out on the next episode. We'll finish that though. We'll do episode 4, Turnabout Goodbyes, and continue this magnificent love story. A slow burn between Mr. Edgeworth and Mr. Phoenix Wright. But I hope you enjoyed the stream today. We will end here. Just some closing things. I have movie night on Saturday 9 p.m. We are watching the next Terminator movie. Does this still work? Discord? No, it doesn't work anymore. I have to write it. Discord. In my Discord, if anybody would like to join and watch movies with us. And I will try to do more streams. I might do some bonus streams outside of Tuesday and Thursday, because I have next week off, and I will try to play some more to catch up with some more Phoenix Wright. I will post in the Discord though if I do, so you'll have a heads up. And I will always try to do the same time around 7 if it's on a different day. But thank you for hanging out, CD and Guy and Fumin. Thank you guys. I had fun today. It was a lot of fun. And I enjoyed Fumin's Edgingworth joke. And CD's turmoil in whether to pin it or ban it. But thank you for hanging out with me today, and we will be back soon. If not, movie night on Saturday. And I hope you will all have a good rest of your evenings. Bye, everybody!